March 24th. Celebrating iconic moments in music history. March 24th has seen its fair share of unforgettable moments in music history. And today, we take a stroll down memory lane to celebrate some of the most iconic events that have shaped the soundtracks of our lives. Let's kick things off in 1949, when the world welcomed Steve Lang, the talented bass guitarist of the Canadian rock band April Wine. Joining the band in 1975, Lang played a pivotal role in their rise to fame, even sharing the stage with rock legends the Rolling Stones at Toronto's El Macambo nightclub in 1977. While April Wine dominated the Canadian music scene in the 70s, they didn't quite make the same waves in the US. Fast forward to 1951, and we find Dougie Thomson, another bass guitarist, this time for the legendary rock group Supertramp. Born in Scotland, Thomson joined the band in 1974 and contributed to their groundbreaking album, Crime of the Century, which soared to #1 in Britain. However, it wasn't until the release of Breakfast in America in 1979 that Supertramp truly captured the hearts of audiences across the globe. In 1958, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, took a significant step in his life by entering the U.S. Army. After a standard GI haircut, he famously quipped, "Hair today, gone tomorrow." Although he received his draft notice the previous December, he was granted a 60-day deferment to finish filming King Creole. Some argue that rock and roll lost its spark during his service, and upon his return in March 1960, Elvis shifted his focus from music to movies, becoming more of a film star than a rock icon. 1965 brought a shocking moment when Bill Wyman, the bassist of the Rolling Stones, was knocked unconscious by an electrical shock from a microphone stand while performing in Denmark. Talk about a shocking experience. The following year, in 1966, New York made history by becoming the first legislative body in the world to ban bootleg recordings, which are unauthorized and unlicensed recordings that often circulate in the underground music scene. In 1973, rock singer Lou Reed had an unexpected encounter during a concert in Buffalo, New York. A fan jumped on stage, shouted, "Leather!" and bit Reed on the backside through his leather pants. Reed humorously remarked, "America seems to breed real animals." Fast forward to 1980, when Aretha Franklin headlined a heartfelt tribute concert for her father, Reverend C.L. Franklin, who was in a coma after a tragic shooting. The concert, featuring saxophonist David Sanborn and singer Ronnie Spector, raised funds to cover his medical expenses. In 1986, Van Halen released their album, 5150, marking the first collaboration with Sammy Hagar as the lead vocalist. That same year, the Academy Awards celebrated cinematic excellence, with Out of Africa taking home the Best Picture Award and Lionel Richie winning an Oscar for his song, Say You, Say Me, from the film White Nights. 1990 was a big year for Alana Miles, as her hit, Black Velvet, climbed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Meanwhile, Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers headlined a monumental 16-hour concert in Windhoek to celebrate Namibia's independence from South Africa, echoing the legacy of his father, Bob Marley, who had performed for Zimbabwe's independence a decade earlier. In 1991, the Black Crowes faced a setback when they were dropped as the opening act for ZZ Top's tour due to their repeated criticisms of the tour's sponsor, Miller Beer. A year later, in 1992, a Chicago judge approved partial refunds for fans who had purchased Milli Vanilli recordings, believing the duo was actually singing, leading to a payout of over $400,000. Tragically, in 1997, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes passed away in his sleep at the age of 57. 2 years later, in 2009, Motown drummer Uriel Jones also left us, following complications from a heart attack. He played on countless hits, including classics like My Girl and Ain't Too Proud to Beg. In a quirky turn of events, a British auction house struggled to sell Bernard Herrmann's score for Alfred Hitchcock's chilling film, Psycho, in 2009, as it failed to meet its minimum price. The score, known for its iconic violin shrieks, was eventually returned to Herrmann's widow. 2010 was a busy year, with Justin Bieber's manager, Scott Braun, getting arrested due to a fan frenzy at a mall, and the passing of singer Johnny Maestro, known for his hit, 16 Candles. That same year, Marvin Sapp's album, Here I Am, made history by debuting at number 2 on the Billboard 200, the highest ranking for a gospel album in the chart's history. In 2013, we lost Deke Richards, a talented songwriter and producer who played a crucial role in crafting hits for the Jackson 5 and Diana Ross and the Supremes. He passed away at the age of 68 after battling esophageal cancer. Fast forward to 2018, where the Juno Awards celebrated the late Gord Downie, who won Album of the Year for his final solo project. Introduce yourself. Diana Krall and Shawn Mendes also took home prestigious awards, while Arcade Fire was recognized for their international achievements. And just last year, in 2024, the Juno Awards in Halifax paid tribute to hip-hop pioneer Maestro Fresh Wes, who reminded us, "We don't make records, we make history." Tegan and Sarah were honored for their humanitarian work, while Charlotte Cardin won Album of the Year for 99 Nights. March 24th is a day filled with rich musical history, reminding us of the artists who have shaped our world and the unforgettable moments that continue to resonate with us today.